guys, today I'm going to give you my spoiler-free review for The Matrix Resurrections. Now, this movie hits theaters on December 22nd, and trust me when I tell you, you want to see it on the biggest screen possible. Alright guys, let's talk about The Matrix, but before we get into it, if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on videos like this, more movie reviews, television reviews, trailer reactions, and celebrity interviews, okay? Let's talk about The Matrix Resurrections! Hey, Tessa from MamasGeeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Alright guys, so the first thing we need to address is that The Matrix Resurrections comes to theaters on December 22nd. It also comes to HBO Max for ad-free subscribers on the same day. So is it worth going to see in theaters? For me, yes. So I screened this at home and I plan to go see it with my husband in theaters. We both absolutely thought it was one of the best movies that we have seen in a long time. Listen, for me, this is my second favorite Matrix, and I know that doesn't mean the bar is that high, like 2 and 3 weren't the best, but this is The Matrix 4, and it is just full of nostalgia and fan service. The first half, okay? Well, the beginning, I should say. It's probably about 30-40 minutes, and you're just like, what are they doing? This is crazy. I was dying laughing. I mean, it's insanely meta where you're just like, what is going on here? Like, what are they doing? What even happened? Where have we been? What's going on in this world? Like, it throws you off, and I'm like, if this movie goes this whole way, some people are going to be so mad, and I don't even care because I'm loving it. This is glorious. I was in hysterics at times. Like, I had to back up because I had missed stuff because I was laughing so hard, okay, guys? Which I know, like, The Matrix, are you supposed to be, like, laughing hysterically? Probably not. It's not really a comedy, okay? But that's, like, 30 to 40 minutes, and then it just changes gears. And it gets insane, okay? I will tell you, some of these visuals we've seen in the trailers as just absolutely gorgeous. That's why I came out of this going, I need to see this thing in IMAX. I need to see it on the biggest screen possible. Because just running through a door and having everything flip, I mean, it's that Inception look. Like, I love that stuff. I love that cinematography, and there's a good amount of that in this movie. Then, of course, you just have stunning visuals for other scenes, okay? Like, oh my gosh, I was just about to give something away. That's definitely a spoiler, so I'll cut that back. But I will say, I've seen a lot of people ask, like, how is Morpheus? Like, why is this a different looking Morpheus? Like, what's going on? Well, listen, I promise you that they explain stuff, and when they explain stuff, like, I'm totally cool with it, and I'm totally fine with how they explain any little thing that might be going on. I mean, listen, I was confused too when we started this off. Neo and Trinity are dead at the end of 3, so how the heck are they both in this movie, right? What is happening? So the way that everything is explained, they do such a great job. I will say, of course, Keanu Reeves is amazing. He's a scene stealer. He's perfect. I mean, he was born to play the role of Neo, and it's just amazing seeing him back in this role. The nostalgia is there, and he does a phenomenal job. His action scenes are amazing, like jaw-droppingly amazing, beautiful, stunning, so good. But Jonathan Groff, y'all, he just completely surprised me with how many scenes he stole. Whenever he is on screen, he is the standout of this movie. I mean, him and Keanu Reeves together in scenes is like, I can't even describe it. It's incredible. Like, those scenes I could watch over and over and over again. Now, I will say this is also a movie you should watch more than once. So go ahead, head to theaters, see it in IMAX, and then come home and watch it on HBO Max after, right? Definitely there's a lot of stuff to pick up here. I've watched it twice now, and probably there's still things I've missed, and I could definitely watch it a third time. What I will say, when we hit that third and final act, when you get to some of the real meat and bones of the plot, of the story, of what they're doing in this movie, oh my gosh, I personally thought it was amazing. I thought it was extremely well done. I'm a big fan of how they really, like, put some stuff out there, okay? Now, I will say some people might use a word that I hate. I hate this word. I hate it. Some people might call it a little bit woke. I don't think it's over the top. I could see where people are coming from. I hate that word, though. I hate that word. I love what they did here. I thought it was great. I thought it was so interesting and captivating and intriguing and a little bit shocking. And you're just like, well, they're going for it. They are going there. And I loved it. I thought the way they wrapped up the third act was fantastic. I feel like this could potentially and don't quote me, be the beginning of another trilogy, a second Matrix trilogy, which I'm totally here for. Let's continue on, right? Let's get 5 and 6. Why not? Because this thing it's so much fun. I will say the opening scene, like right from that, I was like in it and I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? What is going on? And I think you guys will really love the opening scene, especially if you're a longtime Matrix fan. I've got to say this movie took me by completely by surprise and became one of my favorite movies of the year. It snuck in there right at the end of the year. It snuck right in, but it is just it's fun. It's fun because of the humor and how meta it is. And you're like, what is happening? And then the action is amazing. The acting is incredible. Seeing people come back is just amazing. All the ties to the originals. Now, do you have to watch the originals? Probably. I would say you can't jump in on 4. I mean, they do their best of like describing stuff that has happened in the past. They even show clips from the previous movies. Like I said, it's freaking so meta. I mean, you've seen it in the trailers, right? They do flashbacks. They literally do that in this movie. So you might get enough to know kind of what's going on, but I just don't think you'll enjoy it as much as you are meant to. So if you have not watched the other Matrix movies yet, you got time. You've got a little bit of time. Watch those 3 other Matrix movies before you go. Head to see this on the big screen, and then sit back and relax at home and watch it the second time and take it all in, baby, because The Matrix Resurrections is a wild ride, and it is just an absolute blast to be on, again, with Neo and Trinity. It's so much fun. I really freaking enjoyed it, and I will tell you, I was very pleasantly surprised, because I thought to myself, do we need this? And you know what? We don't need it, but I sure as heck am glad that we got it. I give The Matrix Resurrections a 4.5 out of 5. You guys let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if by the time you got to this review, you've already seen the movie. If not, if you haven't seen it yet, let me know if you're excited, if you're not excited, if you're looking forward to it. What do you guys think? What have you thought of the trailers? Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this. Movie reviews, television reviews, trailer reactions, and celebrity interviews. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at MamasGeeky over there. MamasGeeky. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.